Cousins, we are getting ready to take this break from coming.
We are live.
Headphones, that's what we're doing.
Christmas song. And we have our next radio broadcast.
Yes, y'all need to test your headphones. Is there a way that I can like get this? Oh yeah. Get down. See if you can fix them. Make sure you can hear out your headphones.
Oh, my headphones up. Yo. I can't hear nothing. The mic even on?
No, the mic isn't on. Hear anything?
I hear the Mary Jackson, yeah. But do I hear myself? No.
Do you hear yourself there?
No. Can you hear yourself? No.
I hear them.
Okay.
Turn it down. That's it.
Hello.
The mic is not live. They're doing an ad right now. They're not gonna let you
just
talk.
be able to hear the radio until we go live.
You said what?
You should just be able to hear the radio until we go live.
No.
I'm going to go use the party. We're just gonna freestyle at the end.
I like that.
Since we got all this new stuff hooked up. You know what I'm saying?
$7:30, $7:45. You know, old school from 7:30 to 7:45. You sound like before 7:30, 7:45. 7:30, 7:45.
Listen, it's the fact that he has an accent and he's from somewhere. So he's Southern and
you know when.
Exactly.
He said from 7:30
to 7:45. Oh God.
Oh God.
This song sound all right. I wonder if they pay a lot just to host the radio.
Probably not.
It's not a lot.
You would think they used to make a lot back in the day.
Mm-hmm. The thing is, you can trade stuff. You have a platform. You have media. That's what you can.
So I wonder how the Breakfast Club make their money.
Ads.
For real?
That's how all radio makes money.
So all radio is from ads?
You got to think, they face value. People just want, just because it's Charlemagne, they just want Charlemagne to say something stupid because it's Charlemagne that has value. Like,
but I'm just, ads is the only way a radio stay. I got to come up with a different way to get paid.
You got to think, man, it's about space.
Sponsors.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, a bunch of churches tried to go in and like pool TV time. The reason why I fell apart is closed captioning is when it comes to price. It's like 60,000. It's like 60 something just for the closed captioning, just for them to come on the end and say blah 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 blah. And so like a lot of people couldn't pay the closed captioning fee, so that's why it fell apart. And that's where the sponsors come in. When they be like closed caption is sponsored by Morgan and Morgan. That's where the money come from.
Sponsors, grants. All in all, it's pretty much the same thing. Hey, y'all. Somebody's watching.
Powerful Productions. Yeah, I'm gonna give a shout out to Powerful Productions. I would say that.
Yeah, that's Sean Powell. Somebody else is watching, please. This is before the show before the show. Yes, we have. Because then I can get out of here.
Came in the nick of time.
I know y'all can't hear what I hear, so y'all just watching me vibe for no reason.
I'm gonna go Facebook Live. How you go live?
But
I'm so old.
if y'all turn the AM 1360 or FM 94.7, you can see why I'm in here vibing.
It's dark in that little corner over here. It's like that. Well, welcome. I'm gonna squeeze you in between the guys. I'm gonna dip out. You can write down anything you need. We're live.
Many people may or may not tune in. That's cool. But...
We have technology now. Yes. Go ahead.
Oh, I gotta get the hair in. Shout out to my stylist.
Oh, yeah, looks good. Both of y'all got nice haircut.
What's up, Crump Mouth?
What's up? Oh, yeah.
Y'all gotta scoot in because the line that's taping is on the computer.
We still supposed to be doing script now or something, or we still doing it like
we just gotta pay attention to us.
Yeah, y'all just going wild. Enjoy yourselves.
Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all start that off. I just like to engineer the conversation. I'm the co-host that like to go back.
I guess I'm gonna play the straight guy to keep everybody focused. Okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
Y'all doing all right?
Yeah.
That sounds like Jaheim. That's what it is.
Do you need us?
You're the Jaheim Christmas. That's what you got going on. 1360.
Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what it is like pre-show.
Yes.
Everybody say what's up.
What up?
What up? Turn around, babe.
I ain't got no viewers of mine.
I've been moving in storage today.
People only watch ignorant stuff. If I was fighting, it would have been tuning in.
Oh, Lord.
I got one view.
You sure we
Probably my grandma. Oh, what's up? Oh.
Lemontrae gonna be on that thing. Come on in. Come on in. Come on
Tell the
in.
rest of the family come in.
Come on in.
Getting ready to go on the radio on 1360 AM.
3 minutes
a
of
live podcast
showtime. We in here acting a whole fool.
And there's 94.7
You know when to drop in.
It's the crew.
The Impact Radio Show, the Florida Star. Tell people to follow the group. Where we're going live is on the group. I need 48 hours and we can go live on YouTube as well. But what you guys from the computer is going live to the Impact Radio Show group.
Any events?
Yeah, so let somebody else know.
Yes, I'll come in.
Like, you start at 8:30, so it's a few minutes. So basically,
you don't want the ad breaks.
What I'm doing,
because
I guess
I'll do that.
I always perform inside of a radio station. It's a bit different, but it's fun. I just need to know your thoughts later on, though.
Everybody's phone got a charge.
I like this one person I'm talking to. But this song is killing me.
The song is killing you?
I don't know.
This dude kind of
I'm not
like
a Christmas
Jaheim.
guy, really. I'm too much scared for Christmas. It's not that I'm a Debbie Downer, but I just be like, yeah.
You're a mean one.
And I don't like all gospel. You sound like my wife. That's what she said to me. She told me I was a Grinch.
Don't feel bad. I've been my humbug Scrooge for the longest.
Oh, what mine then? I'm on a tripod.
Lemontrae, you here every day. You ain't want to invest in your own tripod?
No, I can't afford
I told y'all. I said you get my tripod once, and you sit here waiting on my tripod every time. Tell me that's not the case. If you want to be the host like this, you try to be here every night.
They say Jesus paid it all, so you gotta give me one.
That doesn't make sense. You're gonna have to try another one. I'm not the one.
And that's what I walk up to the restaurant and I go in the drive-thru.
Don't do it.
They say the price. I tell them, "Hey, Jesus paid it all, so just give me a receipt and I'm gonna buy my merry way."
Just AP.
And you know they tell me Jesus didn't pay for that meal. Oh, I'm hanging on to you. Please stay logged in so we can start to show you this is what it's like. I'm enjoying my little one view. I think
Lemontrae will come here every day, waste his gas, but will not go buy himself a $10.
Somebody get Lemontrae a mobile tripod. You just need a little desk one. Want to bring this in?
Yeah, you can do that.
All right. Hey, everybody. Thank you for listening to the Florida Star Impact. Hey, everybody. Thank you for listening to the Impact Radio Show brought to you by the Florida Star. I am your executive producer, Carl Frederick, and we are here with...
I am Dr. Shanna Carter, the Purpose Resuscitator.
And your most beautiful, awesome, amazing co-host in the world, Lemontrae Brooker.
So humble. So he gets a silent H. So humble. Somebody please. Y'all make sure y'all look at this man here before we even get started.
Shout out to my stylist.
Shout out to your stylist.
If you can see it.
You know what I'm saying? He got the little squid work on, braided straight back. You know, he's doing his thing. But before we get too deep into it, please, everybody, I want to let y'all know to remember to subscribe to the Florida Star. Be a part of one of the oldest Black newspapers that is still in print. You can also get it digitally. Please go on to thefloridastar.com. Once again, that is thefloridastar.com. So how y'all been?
Oh, man. I've been like a mover today. I've been in the U-Haul almost all day today, moving stuff. So just add that to my job description now.
Yeah, I had a pretty interesting that I was able to attend at least 2 meetings, and I got some stuff in my business working in the background I can't really speak about yet, but once it explodes, it's gonna be real nice.
Cold.
Yeah.
Cold.
Yeah.
All right,
so we ain't got no job, Cole.
Actually, I don't have a job. Everybody else work for me.
Tommy, I'm sorry, Tommy.
That'll work for me. I don't got no job. I don't do no work, none of the physical work.
What did he turn out to be a cop? What
No, he was a school teacher.
Seriously?
Yeah.
He was a school teacher?
He was a school teacher.
Substitute teacher?
I don't know how they say it. What did they say that he worked that job? But that's what they said when they spoke on the interview.
God, that's too funny.
I was just like, you a school teacher? You ain't never say nothing about what school you teach at. I ain't never understand that.
Anyway, what y'all know about anything that's going on in the community? We just kind of like, chilling today, just kind of speaking our minds, speaking on some.
Well, I want to see the Crump Master do her thing right here. Man, that's false advertisement. Y'all probably can't. You can hear.
She had it all up. I don't think.
Right.
What do you guys have? What do you have going on that's special?
Man, I think we got a couple holiday parties that we trying to attend. Trying to get some family, trying to wrap up this Christmas shopping.
Define your. What's your definition of a holiday party?
I don't know, man. Celebrating.
That's just it.
Somebody probably,
So y'all just come there, bring food, just talk, and the music.
I mean, come on, it's a Black people gathering.
No, bro, I like
we barbecue on Arbor Day.
Hood holiday parties be
right.
Where it's at. You know what I'm saying? You get to hear a little ghetto talk. You know what I'm saying? A little loudness, maybe a fight. I don't want to condone fighting, but I'm just saying it's entertaining.
Uncle Willie don't get into it, with somebody. It ain't a party.
It ain't at all.
It's just not a party.
Oh, snap! I got a second viewer. Come on, somebody. Come on in. Oh, he left. False hope. Thank you for staying, oh.
I will say I've seen some stuff on Facebook, as far as events that are going on. I'm all about the kids, so I seen the King Foundation has where kids can actually skate for free on Sunday. The flyer was on Facebook too, but yeah, they can skate for free on Sunday.
I love free.
Yeah. Especially for the kids, we say we don't have enough stuff for them to do, but people are doing
stuff in my house, so free and kids go together.
Right, and skating.
You
gotta really watch them,
right?
You got 5 kids. Listen, yeah, I don't even know what to do about 1, but 5. How you got the time?
You don't. We're completely outnumbered. What you mean? Listen, I was literally like cleaning up and legit had to sit down and just let out a frustration scream.
So
it's it's like a 1,700 square foot house and everything is everywhere.
Hey, that's so how old are your kids?
They go from 13 to 4. So yeah,
that's a little rough. So I do have a question. So basically, we usually discuss your mental moment. What is your mental message for today?
You know what? when I was sitting there thinking about what the mental moment was, I literally went to some advice that I was literally trying to give to, you know how you always get that one friend, you give somebody advice and you know they're not going to take it. But literally what I was trying to tell them that when you fight back, there's a fight and fight back. People sometimes think that just because they stand up for themselves, that everybody's going to be like, oh, yay, they got a backbone, but it don't go like that. There's still a fight and fight back.
I agree,
you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely going to be, you know, some interesting self-accountability when it comes to moving forward in your life. And
self-accountability. I talked about that last live. Yeah, that's a broad subject for me, and that's a subject I believe I can take a good 2 to 3 days talking about. But
so that means next Thursday you gonna have a tripod. This is self-accountability.
I'm waiting for somebody else buy a tripod. I'm not buying a tripod. I'm waiting for somebody else buy a tripod.
If anybody would like to sponsor Mr. Lemontrae's tripod,
no, we'll come back here and ask for one of y'all tripods.
We will put the sticker of whoever purchased Lemontrae a tripod
for
the live stream.
Exactly. Give you a shout out and a little sponsor inside the show.
But we just want to keep reminding y'all that, hey, we are here representing the Florida Star newspaper, one of the oldest black newspapers. Please remember to go subscribe. Check us out. How can they reach you guys on social media? You
can reach me on social media at Lemontrae. It's Lamont Brooker Senior on Facebook. On Instagram is Brooker_Senior. I also have a business page. It's Brooker LLC. On Instagram, and my website is www.brookerllc.com. Again, that website is www.brookerllcscreening.com. That's where you can reach and find me.
Oh, you can find me a lot of places.
Frederick about Kwanzaa, and I basically asked him what does Kwanzaa mean to him, and he said he's just beginning. So I guess he hasn't came up with much of a definition. So I'm gonna ask you, what does Kwanzaa mean to you?
Sure. I'm gonna plug two things before I forget because I'm only here for a short time. There will be the Paris Willingham on The Voice, local guy. We're going to have a watch party for him at the Ritz on Monday. So please come out for that. And also at the Ritz, we got Until You Do Right By Me reprise show. So if you're looking for an invite to that, hit me up, hit up the show, let us know. We can get you in on that. And The Hidden Truth, Sharonda's play. It's coming up. We've talked to a couple of actors on the show, so please go and support Sharonda's play. Thank you very much. So Kwanzaa, okay. Kwanzaa means like harvest. That's what the word means. So what I think of it as, I think of it like a end of the year meditation, right? Like preparing yourself for the new year. These are 7 principles this guy named Dr. Karinga out in California created to kind of help African Americans. These are just principles that he thought African Americans would, thrive, would help, African American civilization here in America. And he used Swahili. It's just an African language. It's a lingua franca on the east side of Africa. So a lot of people speak Swahili. So he thought if I taught African Americans Swahili by using Kwanzaa and these terms, then maybe they would feel like they have, some kind of symbols. You can communicate with people from Uganda. They speak Swahili. Kenya speaks Swahili. Tanzania, they speak Swahili. So that's why he picked Swahili, because it's widely spoken. A lot of people speak it.
So what do you do for those 7 days?
So the first day is unity, Sumoja, and you light the black candle. That black candle gets used every day. So usually we buy 2 candles. Or if you get a Kwanzaa kit, you usually want to get a good quick kit will come with 2 black candles, because that black candle goes down. But it's unity, so you just want to get together. Basically, you look at the principles and you just try and figure out, okay, what can we do to celebrate or honor this principle or explore what this principle means? So the next day is Kujichakulia, which is the hardest one to say.
It's not like you said, get you some chocolate.
Yeah, I'm sure. Can you say Kuji? Cha. Kulia.
Kuji Chakulia.
Yeah, Kuji Chakulia. Yeah. So that means self-determination, right? And that principle is mostly about like having the power of resiliency, having the power to get yourself up every day to do the job. You know what I'm saying? That pep talk that you give yourself to get out of bed. We all have that pep talk. I have that pep talk.
Yeah.
So that's self-determination. So when I was doing Kwanzaa around the city, like I would have yoga people come out. I would have other fitness people come out. I would have more health and nutrition come out, because that's what we try to attain, our higher selves, right? And that helps with determination. It also talks about discipline and things like that. So
discipline. Now, when you bring up the word discipline, and just to go back to what me and Fred was talking about in last week when I was talking about self-accountability, one thing I wanted to speak about on the day is about change and the discipline. So it takes to change. It don't take necessarily discipline. It takes a mindset to want to, and that just leading to when people make the statement, we all gonna die someday, or when you talk to them about changing a particular thing in their lifestyle, they say you're not perfect or whatever the case may be, or we all do some type of sinning, and it's like I was telling my grandmother when I was talking to her, it said, at what extent are you going to keep saying that? Are you changing anything to be better? And so I'm going to give you a prime example. Say, for instance, somebody smokes cigarettes, and we know it's just bad for their lungs. Not necessarily sin per se, but it is, because it's supposed to keep your temple clean. And so tobacco is destroying your lungs slowly but for surely. So if I go say, hey, we need for you to change because you're smoking cigarettes, so you can be better, you can live better, you can breathe better, etc. And you respond to me, well, you got sins in your closet too. It's like, like you gonna rebuttal me what I got in my closet as opposed to actually trying to change. You feel what I'm saying? I know that I got things in my closet, but have you addressed it yourself? And it goes back to a self-accountability. And if you address yourself, how can you change? And when you do change, how can you be disciplined after you've achieved it? You feel what I'm saying? And
isn't that called gaslighting? Somebody sitting there like kind of trying to turn it back on you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a form of gaslighting.
I never heard that term, but it's just basically my message to you guys and all of that is saying, if it's something that you need to change and someone close to you addresses it, take it for what it's worth and charge it to your spirit to change within you and not a rebuttal in the sense of what they're doing wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone is doing something wrong, or everyone does have a habit, but some people are better off than others with certain things that you may or may not know about. But if your habit, I don't even know how to really say this. If your habit is taking you down somewhere, a lane that you don't need to be, as opposed to someone else, then maybe that person may just have a point. Maybe they may be right, as opposed to looking at, or like you say, gaslighting and what they got going on. That's basically my message out for today. I don't like to steal Fred's stuff and become a mental message, but you know, we both be having a lot to say.
That's all right. I'm gonna wrap up the Kwanzaa conversation just in case anybody was interested in that. So you got unity, you got self-determination, you got collective work and responsibility. That's usually when you go volunteer. And you got cooperative economics. That's the next day. It's usually when I tell people to go buy black, right? Ujama. After that, you got Nia is purpose. You got Kuumba is creativity, and Imani. Everybody knows Imani. That's faith. That's January 1 every year. It's the last 7 days of the year. Everybody asks me when is Kwanzaa. It's always December 26th. It will never change from December 26th. Umoja will always be on December 26th because it's the day after Christmas. And each day is always on those days. Maybe the day of the week changes, but it goes Umoja, Kuju Chakalia, Ujima, Ujama, Nia, Kuumba, Imani.
I need to put up a Facebook post not to wait to talk to you in December about Kwanzaa. Like, what led you to that? Is that
because my family and my father, Joe Davis Jr., and his friends used to put on Kwanzaa at EWC, and then he passed, and then my mother and her friends took that over. And so I've been doing Kwanzaa in the city since I was a child by force. So people see me and they think Kwanzaa, but they always wait to the last minute. And it's like the most black thing you can do is be late on Kwanzaa Day. Anyways, we're coming up on a break. Thanks so much for listening to us. Keep tuning in.
One of my main questions is, do we have to buy gifts for it?
No, there's something called Zawadi. It's called Zawadi. You can make gifts.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
I need to switch over.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't done Christmas in so long. I get my daughter something. I'm just like,
oh, it's tripod for me?
I'm like, when you get stuff all year long.
I got to come back with the microphone.
Y'all brought me a tripod?
Mm-hmm. Nobody bring you no tripod.
Bring
your own tripod.
Accountability, Lemontrae. You was just talking about it.
So I'm writing down things like a silent fan, a Wi-Fi router, any other thing you guys think we could use.
Kool-Aid.
Oh, if I wouldn't know I would have brought my Wi-Fi.
But now that we
What are you a doctor of?
Law.
So you a lawyer?
She got a Juris Doctorate.
I gotta go back and take the bar.
She's got her JD though.
Oh, you'll take the bar?
She's basically a lawyer. She just got to pass that.
What are you gonna practice when in law?
Hey everybody, we are back. It is your executive producer, Carl Frederick.
Dr. Shanna Carter, the purpose resuscitator.
I gotta change like Lemontrae Brooker Senior. That's like a long name. Lemontrae Brooker Senior. But that's who I am, and I'm back too as well. But I think I'm gonna come up with Brooker Senior and call it a day.
He is definitely the Charlemagne of this group. Y'all want to know who the Charlemagne of this group is? Mr. Lemontrae Booker T. Washington.
I don't know how to feel about that. I really don't know. If I'm the Solomon of the group, you got to take the gay part out because I'm convinced he kind of swing low. I'm really convinced the Charlemagne swing low. But we're going to leave that where it's at.
We're going to leave that where it's at. But anyway, we are going to go ahead and talk about our mindful moment. And today we want to talk about the fight in, fight back. You know, we're here on this Christian station and we know the Bible stories a lot. Like, it would have been so great had when Moses went to Pharaoh and said, hey, let my people go. He would have been like, you know what? Since you said God, I'm going to go ahead and do that for you. But no, they went from literally doing their normal trials to building brick without straw. They literally went from their normal trials to being pursued after they were even let go. The fight don't stop just because you stand up for yourself. Just because all of a sudden you grow a backbone, if anything, is going to cause an adverse reaction. You still got to have the confidence to stand up for yourself. So that no means no. Affirm your yeses and stay strong in that.
So when someone stands up for themselves when they don't fight back, what's the difference?
What's the difference between
standing up for yourself and not fighting back?
And not fighting back.
I said, hey, I'm standing up for myself, and this, blah, blah, blah.
Action. Because the thing about it is that you can stand up for yourself and you can say the words all of a sudden and literally, you know, they may respond the first couple of times, but if you don't stand your ground, if you don't stand on what it is that you believe in, sooner or later you're going to come out swinging. Like I used to tell people all the time, it only takes a pinprick to prick a balloon, meaning all that pressure done built up, and then all of a sudden somebody come home and drink your juice, and you done joined the party, the search party of the person that drank your juice.
Right.
You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You got to find the confidence to when people are backing you in the corner to stand up and say, hey, not only does my opinion matter, not only do I matter, not only am I that person, but you got to make that constant strive every day to push forward so people can, you know, take you serious.
So do you usually call those people out?
It depends on the situation. It depends on where you are and who that relationship is. If you have that call out type of relationship, then you probably should have called them out a long time ago. If you feel like
I'm gonna start calling people out for real. You know why I'm gonna start calling people out?
Why are you gonna start calling people out?
No. I'm serious. I'm gonna start calling people out because I'm gonna call people out because correction is better than insult. And so if we close enough and you claim that you love me and I claim that I love you, then I should be able to come to you and tell you without you getting all salty, or for other words, pissy, or whatever the word, petty, any word anybody want to use, and get an attitude because I'm correcting you or I'm telling you the truth about what the matter is going on. So people take it as an insult. And what I mean by, I'm not gonna call everybody y'all, but some that's close that deserves to know the truth. If your music trash as an artist, hey bro, you can't rap. Since you trash, you can't really sing.
But you also gotta take this. You also gotta take this in the mindset too, Lemontrae. You know, not only does the Bible tell us that open rebuke is better than secret love, it also tells us to use wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Is that like you literally no.
Some people need to hear it that way though. Some people don't say that.
Irene Williams Frederick can cuss you out without using one curse word. Without one. Well, that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. What I mean is she can make you feel this big and never get derogatory. Because her words are well crafted and they're meant to hit a point. We can stand up for ourselves and we can call people to attention, but we can also salvage the relationship. Just because we fighting today don't mean we ain't friends tomorrow.
That depends on
right. That's why I said it depends on the situation. Because I've literally seen people that can stand up to everybody but their mama, or I see people that can stand up to everybody but their siblings, or that one person that manipulates them. They take the frustration of not being able to stand up to that person on everybody else and end up alienating themselves because they letting people manipulate their lives. And not
so my question is, okay, well, you're right. But how long should a person go looking like a fool and you tell them you love them? They need to be told the truth.
She got doctor in
Come on, Doc. Come on, Doc.
Let the doctor talk.
Come on, Doc.
So one thing I'm going to say with what you're saying, I know you said that person may be trash as an artist. But that may be that you're not their target. There's I hear a lot of music. I'm like, what are they saying? But it's for somebody. It may not be for you.
You're absolutely right. So, but it can be for a different artist and you're still trash. No, I'm saying trash is trash.
But I forgot the rapper. Oh God.
Please don't
I
say
forgot,
Ice JJ.
No, I forgot what his name was, but because he did a show, he was on somebody's show, and he talked about how he said, "I know I'm not a good rapper." He said, "But I was in it so that I can make my money because it was a job." So that now he invests money. He does a lot of different things, but he knew he wasn't a good rapper.
Listen.
So some people are in it for a different reason for whatever that they're doing, but it may not be.
I'm not going to deny what y'all saying is correct. I do agree.
So
however,
people
no. However, I still believe people need to be told the truth. If you're not good at singing and you think like, okay, you said that a person just do it because to make the money. So if a person can't really sing and they start singing and you know they sound nasty, you gonna say, "Hey, I really like that. That was hot."
No, but you may be able to give, like he said, wisdom in what you say and how you say it. So if they are not, there are plenty of people that are studio singers. There are plenty of people that went to vocals, vocal training. You may be able to say, "Hey, maybe you should try this." Because at the same time, when he say you want to win somebody, win them over,
there's a small group of people on this earth that need to be told in a certain way as opposed to giving. So some people, I agree with y'all saying. Y'all want to go the righteous route. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Everybody don't deserve the righteous route. So like I'm gonna give you a prime example. You got a child, right? You keep saying, "Don't touch that. Stop that. Leave that alone. Be gentle. Stop. Leave that alone." After a while, if you don't pop them, whatever the case may be, "Hey, stop. Don't touch that. Leave that alone." Give them that look. Stop firmly. You know what I'm saying? And they stop. So that analogy applies to the same thing. Yo, you trash. I don't know what
But the original thought is this. Yeah. You know, there is a point where the house is on fire. You don't want to gently walk over to that person and say, "Hey, bro, you know, it's kind of smoky in here." You know what I'm saying? You might want to get up. But, you know, the original thought is, you know, we're talking about standing up for yourself and, you know, and showing people, you know what I'm saying, that you won't be a doorman in the situation, but you can still do it in a way that relationship can be salvaged. And even if reconciliation isn't the goal, you can still draw a line in the sand where y'all won't be having that conversation again.
I just don't believe everybody deserves to be told in the right way. I believe everybody be told to be right, but you know what I'm saying? If you can't keep approaching the same thing gentle, if you're trying to get a message across to somebody and they not getting it, and then when you tell them in that way, like, I'm gonna tell you straight up, you don't like me, I still love you, and I'm gonna come back and talk to you, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, what's up?" And I'm gonna call your phone, and if you want to give it a break, we'll break it off. I'm gonna see you again. I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna hug on you, and then the reciprocation of that to me, I'm not gonna be in my feelings. You feel what I'm saying? If you told me, "Yo, bro, I don't think you the best of the day," you might need to try something else.
Well, whoever you got to stand up to, because it seems like I was fucking nerve. I want you to call in tonight. You need to get all this off your chest. Because apparently you done sweat this on the run enough.
Right.
Nah.
Hey, we ain't doing no underlying messages. Whoever you talking about, you trash. Get your day job. But we want y'all to go to FloridaStar.com and go ahead and subscribe to one of the oldest black newspapers. We thank y'all for tuning in and listening to the Lemontrae Let's Be Up.
Thank y'all for listening to Impact. We appreciate you tuning in. Have an outstanding day.
You got knocked behind your name. Do something. Save me.
You gotta sit on somebody's couch.
Thank you for tuning in. We love you. Yo, so sick.
Yeah, you gotta go sit on somebody's couch.
Yo, it's special.
And my phone died. Dang.
I'm not gonna lock the door. What am I got going on? You done got my phone ahead. Like somebody tell me.
Oh, that was fun.
Oh, Lord. Yes, you are the Charlemagne of the group. And I feel like envy, because Charlemagne always picking that envy.
Listen, envy. Which one is the one that's not too bright? The little blonde one. The young
Angela.
She is not too bright.
Blonde, straight blonde.
Angela is not. She listen. That data went to her skull.
You got iPhone charger? iPhone call. I know that sounded fun.
I'll be doing so. We about to leave.
Oh yeah, we about to go. Yeah.
Somebody can't tell me I ain't entertained.
Oh. Yes, you are.
How was the show tonight, y'all? Y'all on my live.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Trey Breezy.
This over there, like I said, he done went from Lemontrae to Mr. Booker.
Bro, the name long, bro. The name is too long. Lemontrae Brooker Sr. Like, they keep saying that. You know what I'm saying? It's like Lemontrae Brooker Sr.
You really want me to get down my whole German name, Carl Frederick II?
But you don't say it. My point exactly.
Right, I know.
So I gotta come with something different.
You know, some of us go by CJ, 2 letters.
That's too American.
You don't want 2 American. You don't want me LB.
Oh my goodness.
LB. From now on, that's who you are. You LB.
You pounds.
Pounds. You pounds. LB.
Y'all gotta send me that. I don't even know if I went live on Facebook. I don't know if it kept it.
It's on the radio show group page.
Yeah. And
by next time, it will be on YouTube.
Yeah, that's mine.
Boy, if you don't
Oh no. She paid for that one. Yeah, no. That one you need to go.
How much it cost? It's
This is probably like $15.
Oh, okay. I need to go Amazon.
And it's like it extends and it goes.
Yeah.
This little thing comes off.
And I got so many selfie sticks and stuff. I got.
You should have a selfie stick.
I know the end of the
But
show
if you need
got
Wi-Fi
live
next
on
week, just let me know.
But it was good though. It's good because it gives people a different feel every single time. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't non-profit.
You know